One of the things that SFU really prides itself in is the concept of the field school, and especially with their new branding, they're really striving to be a global school with global perspective and making for global citizens that are really going to be able to contribute to the world. So the field school is a unique opportunity, but so is this field school, and it's a bit different from the other ones, and maybe you could elaborate on that.
Yeah, I think it's a good place to start. Being able to spend some time around some of the other directors of the other field schools that operated out of SFU has been really cool. There's some terrific programs, and you know, they're going around the world from, you know, Ghana and France and Greece, and there's I think 10 or 12 of them, and it's really exciting opportunities for students. And I know that not all universities are offering programs like that where students are able to go and spend an extended amount of time with a program. You know, most have exchanges, but I think these are really unique, and the students at this university are really lucky to have those opportunities. There's some ways in which our field school is unique. You know, as I say, other universities, it's unique to have such good international programming, and then ours also is a little bit different from the other field school that Simon Fraser is operating. So one of those differences is that we have 4 courses, one of which is a full term course before we go over in field, and then there's a full term course after when we return. So there's the opportunity in the first course to spend an enormous amount of time actually getting the students prepared for when we go into field, so that when they get there, when you guys got there, you're not learning it on site. You're actually going, really anticipating, hopefully looking forward to seeing and encountering a lot of the things that you've learned. And there is then the opportunity to really expand the research when we get there. The time that we spend in field is similar to other field schools, but by and large they don't have that first course. They might do a week or 10 days or something like that in preparing for the trip, but we spend a lot of time. So I'm really pleased about that model. I've found that it really has worked. This is the 6th consecutive year that we've run the field school, and the level of knowledge that we're being able to come in at is much higher each year, and we're not beginning at the same place, which means that I don't have to teach the same stuff, and the students are able to kind of learn from what the program has already learned. And then the course that comes after that we're doing right now in the fall of 2009, after we've been to Italy, we've spent 7 weeks there, we've come home and now we're compiling it. I think this is really important. I think that it's important for the students to be able to reflect on what they've done and what they've learned. And I think that in terms of leaving this legacy of a course behind, the next group who takes up this opportunity, which will be the 7th, will have 6 years worth of material which has been assembled on the websites. And just as you guys did not have to, when you started this in January of 2009, you didn't have to start at the beginning. You were able to look at what they had already done and not replicate the same information. So I think it's really unique in those ways. It's also unique because of what it is that we do in field. We do such a diverse range of subjects. We run into a lot of professors and students operating in Rome, as an example. There's a lot of programs there, a lot of American programs, but they tend to be focused on one thing. It's architecture, or it's archaeology, or it's one thing. And we're there studying a variety of different topics that ultimately lead towards a contextual understanding of what we are there to study, which is innovation and how it is that Italian design is unique and valuable.